part. I'm like, oh no. I swing my arm back. I hit the other side of the humidifier. Water goes everywhere.
All right,
Everywhere. It could not have gone worse.
let me know when you're in.
Okay. Alright, love you. Bye. On Twitch?
No, I'm on YouTube. I sent you an invite to the broadcast.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I don't think I have my YouTube on here, that's why. Dude, you're playing Monica or whatever her name is just like this.
Yo, Mandy, what's that, Pats?
Have a seat, Jim. Your mother and I need to talk to you. Son, your mother and I have noticed a change in your behavior. And
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Just hurry up and get
No,
it.
just wait. It's funny.
No, come on.
Oh, you mean the feathers? Well, sure, but I can't talk about the club on account of its super secret, dog. Then it's true! Oh, Ryan, it's true! Why you be tripping, Mom? I mean, come on, I'm finally a part of something very much.
Jimmy, those people you're hanging out with are no good.
Yo, don't be dissing my niggas, dog. They're my bit.
And what about your stand-up comedy, Jim, huh? Are you just giving up on that, too?
Nobody cared about my stand-up comedy. All that hard work just to be outshined by Reeves, the super...
Alright. What is your YouTube name? Because I put in
Hyperdrive.
Spaceman, and that's your... Yeah. Alright. H...
You should be subscribed to me.
Y... I don't have my YouTube on here. That's why I said... H-Y... E... E... R... D... R...
I don't know if you'll find it if you directly search up Hyperdrive.
V... E... You're gonna have to fucking give me like a video.
Let me search through my phone to find one. Wait, okay, hang on. What do I do? Okay, search Hyperdrive Ddlc and it should be the first thing that comes up. At least for me it is.
Alright, I see it.
Okay, good. It might be a couple seconds behind, but... So
I
in?
can hear myself.
So
I
are
don't
you
like it. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, how do I turn off my... I don't want to.
Right, just turn your volume all the way down, I guess.
I don't know how.
I don't know. Alright, let's just go. Alright. So you're up.
Never mind.
Wait, that was the yam time, girl. That was the...
Oh, never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you? That's okay.
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. and give that back.
Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Wait, that's fucking me.
Well, I guess sometimes. What? Do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels.
Why is she Irish or Scottish? Sure again.
Oh, yeah. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
Bro, you sound like a fucking dwarf in a fucking anime.
The truest form of writing is written to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches in your heart.
Dude, I would love if fucking random people just join this. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. You don't have to say anything. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I just felt like I had a you moment. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time when we meet, we'll all share the poem or share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. You.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the clip. Isn't that right, Vescavo? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth and with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls are staring at me with dejected eyes. But, your turn.
I'm sorry, I thought.
You?
Hmm.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! That's you.
You really did scare me there for a moment.
You again.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed right now.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Vescavo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I bet he feels something else welling up inside him, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, the other girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Vescavo, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! By the way, okay, remember, so for this first poem, I'm going to speed write it because I want to get that achievement out of the way.
Okay,
What-
just put in like 4 letters.
No, you'll see the mini game once we get there. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls: Sayori, Matsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. So which of the 3 are we going for first? You said Sayori, right?
Yeah, let's go for.
I was gonna say because the only one of them whose run I actually know is Yuri's. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's poem writing time. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Cage? Really?
I literally, like I said, I just clicked whatever word I was on just so I can get that achievement out of the way. Hi again, Piscopo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I'll at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thank you for keeping your promise, Vesco.
Why do you fucking keep changing your voice?
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
That's you again.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year, too. I didn't know if you had planned to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Ma.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plows back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Escava always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh wait, shit, that was you.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Jesus. Is that so?
You two are very good friends, aren't you?
Oh, that's you. Again.
I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Vescavo can become good friends too. Hang on a second, I gotta wipe my glasses off. Oh boy. That's you. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, can he even brought you something today, you know? That's you.
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. Nothing at all.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what it is.
Yeah, is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it, or a big deal of you if you don't want it to be.
Alrighty then. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. By the way, when she describes this book, when it literally says pulls out a book. When she reads what this book is about, I'm going to read it because I don't trust you to read it.
Oh, I could read it until I mess up. I didn't want to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought might enjoy.
What? It says that I thought you might enjoy.
It's a short read, so it should keep you attending. I even
keep your attention.
Don't usually read. Yeah, no, I should really be the one reading the book. And we could, you know.
Do you want to switch where I'll read Yuri and you read Sayori?
No.
Because Yuri is a bit complicated to read.
No.
So are
And
you sure?
We could, you know. Discuss if you wanted to. Have sex.
Shut up. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Ew! Well, if you can read it at your own pace.
What was you?
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. Huh? Yeah, she's in the closet because that's where she keeps her manga collection. Shut up. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself, like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Wait, what? The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Hey, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, Logan, what do you say about this? It's a little close, ain't she? No, I'm the one who's got to read. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does this school actually have a napping club? That's something I'd probably ask. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glanced over the shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret! I knew it. Look at her face. She's like, what? You caught me. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either, and there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Bro's just bullying this bitch. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Oh boy, you ready for a spicy picture, Logan? Seriously, Sayori.
What?
What? I was like, what? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super meanie. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. See? Spicy picture. This is so funny. What is it? Or what is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel so strange? Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? What? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, and he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was just joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Let's go, but I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem that night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, yeah, poem time. Yeah. Who should I show my poem to first? All right, Logan. Who are we showing our poem to first? Logan. Ah. Where did Logan go?
Oh, I said it without. I said show to Yuri first.
Are you even in the stream anymore?
Yes.
Because it doesn't say anyone's here.
I had to get out, and now I'm back in.
So you said sweet. Who did you say first?
Yuri.
Yuri? Are you sure her handwriting's hard to read? Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. This is all you. Take it away, bud.
Oh no.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. That's you.
I gotta wait for it to get up. Oh!
Jesus Christ, how fucking far behind is it?
Sorry! I forgot to start speaking!
Jesus Christ, could I just read it since you're fucking so far behind?
No, we'll do it like this. You just gotta, like... Alright, you just gotta rapid fire. Like, every 5 seconds.
Oh, it's fine, don't force yourself.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
That was me,
Oh, wait, no, that's you. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time running a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be a reading, I thought, though.
What? Okay, I'm taking over, fuck you.
No.
So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
No.
You're
Did I just raise my voice?
Yuri buries
Oh,
her
I'm
face
sorry.
in her hands. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on that.
Dude, this is atrocious.
I I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers is not typically trying to make their style deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick on a writing good together.
What? I'm gonna read it. In other words, they tend to pick a writing
In other
style
words,
separate
they
from the
tend to
topic
pick a
matter,
writing
and they
style
formally
separate
fit
from the
the
topic
two
matter,
together.
and they
No, I'm reading
formally
this.
fit
The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought,
The
it's as
end
if...
result is
Shut up!
that
No,
both
shut up!
the
Shut your
style
mouth!
and
Shut your mouth!
expressiveness
Once
are
Yuri finds her
weakened.
train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple
Of course, that's not something
Shut
you
up.
can be blamed for.
poem. Not just finding them and building
There
them,
are so
but
many
getting
different
them to
skills
work
and
it together
techniques
is
that
probably
go
the
into
most
writing.
challenging part.
I'm
It
not
might
trying
take
to
you some
fund
time,
building
but it all
parts.
comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in
It
the club
might
gives you
take
valuable
some
feedback.
time, but it comes to practice
Natsuki can
and
be a bit
learning
biased,
by
though.
example and trying
Biased?
new things.
How?
I also hope that everyone else in the club of Natsuki, a blue blast.
You couldn't even finish it before I went to the next part. Bro, you're so slow. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to
never mind.
herself,
I
to
shouldn't
me,
be taking
or to
people
Natsuki.
Sorry.
But
Fine.
do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
But if it-
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny.
I'd love to share my process.
After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, I'm gonna read this because you probably can't read it. Ghost,
I can't read cursive.
Ghost Under the Light.
Wait,
Ten-
I'll try it.
Okay.
Ghost Under the Light. The tactics of
Tendrils.
my lane, Massachusetts breath, the amber glow, aching. It must be this one. The
You're
cost
so butchering
remaining street light to have withhold the test of time.
Oh my
The cost got be replaced by
Oh
the
my-
sickening blue-green hue of the future. The bath, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. A light flicker, a tickle back.
Okay, I'm gonna read it now so you know what it actually says.
Flicking back.
So I'm gonna read it so you know what it actually says. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one.
Baking.
The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing of the present. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I just suddenly said that.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Yuri, we had to read it twice. So.
That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
I'll be honest.
Are you into
Since it's
ghosts,
our
Yuri?
first time sharing, I wanted something a
Huh?
little more mild.
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Vescavo. Really? I
It's
must have
about
totally
my
missed the
dead
point.
Grandmother.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? Alright, Logan, we're going with Sayori, Natsuki, or Monica?
Monica.
Monica? Alright. You just want to hear me do the stupid voice. Hey, Biscavo. Having a good time so far?
I'm still reading the poem.
What?
I'm still gonna read the poem. I'm trying.
Oh, well, no, I'm doing Monica and Sayori.
Yeah, but I wanna see if I can get my cursive down pat.
Okay, they don't all do cursive, I'll say that. Natsuki and I don't think Sayori do cursive, but Monica and Yuri both do cursive. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanted to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Hey, don't worry, Biscavo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? Yeah, you and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it seems like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, Logan. I can't wait to fucking see you read this. You actually probably could. This script isn't that, like... This isn't, like, that fucking...
No, I could read that. We don't have to do it.
Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No. I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Now, here's a question for you. That I want to see if you can pick up on on this. What is this about? I want to see if you can figure it out. What is this about? I won't tell you if you won't get it right.
Are you talking to me?
Yes. What is this about? I won't tell you if you don't get it right, because I don't want to spoil anything. But I want to see if you can figure out what this is about.
Read it again.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scored for the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
So, what it's talking about is that Monica was helping or looking at someone and worrying about someone going to kill themselves, but really she's the one that's gonna want to kill herself.
That's not at all what it's about, but... Alright, I won't get away. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poets have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. I don't know. When performed out loud, it can be really
You
powerful.
gotta fix your mic, man.
My mic is fine!
There we go.
What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had an epiphany, a kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down onto the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, who's next? I think you're really gonna like Natsuki's poem.
Do Natsuki.
Alright.
Well, it's about time you come over here.
What? It says, well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for you. It's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Alright.
Wait, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can fly. But that's about it.
It says people can try.
Oh wait, people can try.
It was such a simple poem, and of course you still fucked it up. I love the fucking last line, the last two lines. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna. I told you weren't gonna like
Carl?
it. I like it. What? Let's be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't?
Do it as Carl. Carl.
Carl Weezer?
Yeah.
Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to. Oh wait. Oh my god. Okay. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro, Jimmy. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright. Who should I share my poem to next? I think I'll share with Savory.
I get to read this one too.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Vescavo. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Vescavo poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Vescavo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people could do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. This poem seems like it's like the end of it seems like it's so you.
Dears, I want breakfast. Dear sunshine, the way you blow through my lines in the morning, it makes me feel. Stop moving it.
I'm not.
It makes me feel like you missed me. Kiss my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But it's not. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
That ending is so perfect. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer that just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all, Jimmy. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way, Jimmy. Sayori liked it, and Vescavo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. She was about to say nigger, wasn't she? And Vescavo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh, shit's getting real. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Ed? That's not it. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Vescavo appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more, Jimmy? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Vescavo started showing up. Oh boy, shit's getting real, Logan. Carl Weezer's laying the smackdown. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve. This doesn't. How do I do both at the same time? This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Vescavo, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted and for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Hey, help me explain that to her, Vescavo. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning in the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Vescavo? Well... How do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be, help me, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is defenseless, that is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Vescavo. Well, that's her problem. Well, that's her problem.
Can we switch?
What?
Can we switch girls?
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. Wait. Which girl do you want to do?
I wanna do Yuri.
You want to do Yuri?
Yeah.
And who else?
You can only do one girl at a time.
Oh, so okay, so you're literally just gonna do Yuri.
No, I said we should switch girls, like we should go after Yuri.
Oh. Not gonna lie, I'd kind of rather not do Yuri because I know what that run looks like.
Wow. All right. Fine then.
But if you want to do Yuri, I'll do Yuri.
No, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. No, because we're already going against Sayori.
Actually, technically we didn't. I just clicked random words, and I guess it happened to go for her. And honestly, I don't know what her run looks like, because she doesn't, to my knowledge, I don't think she has much of a run.
Alright, well, if her run is, like, short, then yeah, we could just do that.
Then we could just do Yuri, or do you want to do Natsuki?
No, do Sayori if her run is short.
Alright, wait, there's somebody else in here? Who else is in here? Somebody else joined the stream. Welcome. We're being stupid. We're being... Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Jimmy. She would never. That's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me, Jimmy. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! That's okay. Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Oh shit. Well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I probably would too. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Foreshadowing. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Hey, Scavo, how about you? Yeah, I said the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Whoever else was here just left. Awesome. In that case, why don't we do the same thing tomorrow? And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Let's go. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm enjoying it, or I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Vescavo, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's everyone. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that to be more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, now here's the next thing we have to do. We have to sit on this page for the music to cycle once. Alright, so let me know when you see the poem, and I'll explain to you how the minigame works.
Pain.
Oh, wait, so you can see the minigame?
Yes.
Okay, so the way it works is we have to choose words that the girl we're going for likes. So, like, Sayori is happy words and sad words. And Natsuki is, like, cute words and stuff like that. Yuri is, like, tragic stuff. Not specifically sad, but, like, worse than that. Like, horror and stuff like that. So, what?
Like graveyard.
Yeah. So, like, candy, that would probably be Natsuki. Empty, I think that would probably be Yuri.
Okay, so we're gonna do...
We're doing Sayori. So I think tears might be
Ribbon.
Sayori.
Ribbon.
Ribbon?
Ribbon.
Nope. I also have to write a perfect poem for each of the girls.
So... Kiss.
So we're gonna do Yuri, I guess, or Natsuki, I guess. Kiss. Okay.
No.
Well, I want to get this out of the way, so I want to write a perfect poem for somebody, so I can get that out of the way.
Alright.
Hope.
Well,
Shopping,
like
pleasure, desire, flee, fear, despise, bouncy,
Hope.
dazzle. Okay, I think bouncy would be her. Yeah. Okay. Good. Pink. Okay. After image, dance, passion, melody, portrait, beauty, parfait, incapable cheeks, aura. Dance? Fuck!
It's perfect.
I ruined it. Wait. Oh, okay, we're good. I just got Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Okay. So now we can go through this. Okay. So, we're still... Okay, so are we writing for Sayori then? Now that I got that, now that I fucked it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
what word do you
wonderful.
think would go with her?
Wonderful.
Did you say wonderful?
Yeah!
Okay, good.
Yeah, wonderful.
Disarray. Okay, what word next?
Milk.
Milk? Okay. Tragedy?
Kawaii.
Tragedy was her.
Kawaii.
Vanilla, hurt, insight, proof, playground, hop, romance, skipping, infinite.
Vanilla.
Vanilla? That's... we're basically doing Natsuki at this point. Sing, sugar...
Sparkle.
Sparkle? That's... Okay. How was that her? I thought that would have been Natsuki. Or, yeah, Natsuki. Okay. Sadness. That's her.
Headphones.
Wait, headphones. That's not... No, headphones isn't a word for this next page.
Awesome.
Awesome? Okay.
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay. Doki Doki. I know that's Yuri. I also know Melancholy is Yuri, and Explode, I believe, is also Yuri. I think Depression, yeah, Depression, that's her.
Promise.
No, I did Depression.
Your friends.
Wait, Friends, you said? Raindrops, I think. Well, no, never mind. That was for Yuri.
Tear.
Okay,
Nimble. Nibble.
that's just nibble. Nibble? Okay, that was for Natsuki. Okay, what word next?
Childhood.
Childhood? Okay.
Kitty.
Okay. I guess we're writing for Natsuki still.
No.
I chose Kitty. You told me to choose Kitty, so I chose Kitty. Okay.
Okay. Do joy.
Okay, so before we write the next poem, I'm gonna go back to our desktop and I'm gonna look at that list so this way I know who we're writing for. This way we know the words we need for who we're writing for.
That. My mom called me, so give me one.
No, I'm gonna do that after we're done reading this, or before we write the next poem. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Miss Gabo. Hey, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hey, I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Hey, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. He fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money to buy it, or if you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you really feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ha ha ha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Bascabo let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous sort of something like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think like that. Or you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? There's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hey, I don't know where something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Whap! Yeah! Oh, what was that for? Hey, a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. There we are, the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, says Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers, Jimmy. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's popular, pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Vescavo. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I love these shoes. To share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Vescavo! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival's coming up. Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Vescavo to get supplies? Or are you going with Vescavo to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with. Him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Hey, okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Vescavo? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the clubroom. Yeah, this is shit I've never seen before. I don't know if you can still hear me, but this is complete stuff I've never seen before. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind Sayori as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on the stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Vescavo, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet. What? Like, between my feet. The last remaining flower beckons to me, and I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. It just meant that it's pretty unordinary. It's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Also that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. This festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Vascabo, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, and I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me the whole time, but this is all shit I haven't seen. Like, all this that we're doing with Sayori right now, I have not seen any of it. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine.
She makes a...
Shut up. Then I'll at least move one aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack! Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Like a fucking tard. Look, and this is so you. This is you if you're a girl. She falls onto the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Sayori is sitting on the floor. I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh boy. I think I've seen this picture, but I haven't actually seen, like, this storyline. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Jesus, how fucking hard did she hit her head? Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Escavo, where would I even find ice around at this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Jesus Christ. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Aha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Fuck, I dropped my phone. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other one to clumsily scoop up the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? That's exactly what I said. Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Vescavo. Oh, I didn't realize she's actually holding a bottle of apple juice on her forehead. This kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? Eh, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did, but sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Vescavo, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Oh, she's laying down the words, Logan. She's laying it on thick.
The words have been laid.
She's laying them on thick. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right, Vescavo. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever. If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are high. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, but when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. But they didn't get the rest of the stuff. They only got the crayons. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back into the classroom. You're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start. With sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Just fucking straight out comes and says it. You fucking idiot. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Vescavo. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share our poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Oh. Alright, Logan, who's going first?
Do Yuri.
You want to read this one? Oh, God. This one's long.
Okay.
Is it my turn? Let's see
It's
how it
my
compares
day,
to...
I do it.
Okay. Dude, did you say it's my bay? I do it?
No, I said I do it. Alright, get it to the poem.
Oh, well, I know. I'm reading her voice lines. Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Vescavo. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself. Not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean that I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be a little...
Is she autistic?
No. You don't need to be more afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me your poem. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. The raccoon.
I guarantee I'm gonna have to reread this.
It happened in the dead of night while I was licking bread.
That's licking.
For
Licking.
a guilty slicing.
Yeah, there you go.
I said slicking, not licking. While slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by a Scottish of a
By
raccoon
the scuttering
outside my window.
of a raccoon.
That I believe the first time I noticed a strange transaction. As
Transaction!
an imaginary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious,
Subconscious.
well, aware of the consequences.
Wow, you got
Well
that one.
aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The addicting beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry courtesy, the raccoon an urge, the moon intenamentis,
Oh, okay. Okay, just keep going.
its phase, and selfless that much more light of my cutting knife.
Oh my dear
The
God.
very some night,
Oh my
like
God.
the glistering
Oh
in the eyes
God.
of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. On perhaps I'm messy, projecting my emotions onto the jewelry satisfied animal.
Oh my God.
The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I banish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows up. It shows me its excitement, a wish, a blood, classic phenomenon, conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again.
Yeah, that
So
last
she's
one.
cutting herself.
Wow, you got that mad quick. You got that mad quick. Yeah, that is her deal. She does cut herself. Okay, now let me reread this because you're fucking retarded. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. By the way, gesundheit. The bread was my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Actually, yeah, that actually was really obvious that she's cutting herself with that. Why didn't I pick up on that when PewDiePie did it? But anyways, so...
Well, I kind of figured it was before that, even, because she's talking about like she has the urge at night, and like that it always comes back and whatnot.
By the way, what Pavlovian condition is that's an actual thing. Basically, in psychology, this guy named Ivan Pavlov did a experiment where it was with dogs or whatever, and he would like give them meat or whatever and ring a bell whenever it was like time for them, like whenever he would give them meat or whatever, and eventually like he would just, or eventually it got to the point where he could literally just ring the bell and the dogs would start salivating even though they didn't get food. They would just salivate at the thought, or at him ringing the bell, because they associated with the bell ringing with the food. So that's what Pavlovian conditioning is. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take that at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Sometimes I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Piscopo? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. You already do. We know that. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're here, a good listener. Who should I share my poem with next? Who's next? Who's next? We got another nigga in here. What?
Natsuki.
Alright.
Monica.
We got another person here. No, I already chose Natsuki.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you...
Wait,
maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday, Jimmy.
That's all. Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday, Jimmy.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you really never struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone as so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Wow, tell me how you really feel, bitch. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like the letting go of a balloon. That's also fucked up. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Alright, Logan, let's hear you read this.
Oh. Alrighty. Let's see this. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so my hands...
Don't mind it.
Are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people, she probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you can't fucking move.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps some people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an arrogant jerk.
There's an inarrogant jerk. Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's how everyone thinks
That doesn't matter. It can be about anything.
I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think the less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that's what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. You wrote about the same thing, wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah.
She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers.
Oh wait, that fuck. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about these things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel pretty insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Logan, what is wrong with you? Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. Logan, why did you comment that? Why is there 3 people in here now? Why is there... Wait, Logan, are you more than one person in here? Logan!
What?
Why are you on your phone?
Because I wanted to write things.
Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that? I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it.
Alright, who's next? What? What did you just send in the chat? Alright, Logan, who's next?
Do Monica.
Okay. Stop sending shit in the chat. Hi again, Miss Cowboy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Okay, stop sending shit. I can't even see it. Wait, the only 2 of the 3 people in here is you, right?
Yeah.
So I have no idea who that third person is. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Aha. Well, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Aha, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I was just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you could talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, something like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, Logan. Alright, Logan, read this. Let's see if you can figure out what's going on now.
Save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless
cacophony.
Cacophony for meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, scratching, piercing, since cosine,
tangent.
I know, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a violin on a pizza crust.
A vinyl.
An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Okay, so again, the beginning says save me. The end says load me.
Wait a minute, go back up to the stop. So red, green, blue.
The colors have nothing to do with it. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. What is wrong with you? Choosing where and how. Oh my god. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak out over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. Alright, Logan, stop. You're gonna need to listen. This is important. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait.
So wait a minute.
Is this tip even
we're in a game?
Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What did you say?
He knows that we're in a game.
Yes. She is aware that we are in a game, yes. Even though technically it's not really that she knows we're in a game, but I'll explain that later. Alright, now we gotta do say word. Pescavo, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Why? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Yeah, exactly. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more things through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Pescavo, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you've completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Ty, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pencil, the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Alright, Logan. You're up, Logan.
Bottles. I pop off my scallop.
My scalp?
Like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scratching and scraping. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle cap. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in comes my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Way to go. Good job. You actually read that pretty well. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I have been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about the song. I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the floor, at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of.
Yeah, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good. We can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we could give out to the boat during the event.
Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah.
We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up with and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters, and in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Yeah.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Don't you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Did you just leave on your phone? Logan?
No.
Oh, so then it's just you now in here. Guys, no, Sayori. Yes, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be at being able to show everyone what a literature club is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, and I know I could do it. And I know you could do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looked worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. Yuri, you're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way.
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you, everyone. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glares at us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the writing, into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And glances around her as if she even bewildered herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry I giggled. Sorry, Yuri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Yuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew, and that I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Hey, even Vescavo liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. Jesus Christ, I'm tripping over my words because I'm reading so much. They might need a little more focus, a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Vescavo. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Vescavo lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Wow. That's okay. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause from everyone. Anyway, sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat, makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called, Why Are You All Looking at Me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, I'm doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. I see fucking Fortnite emotes again. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best. That's alright, Logan. After we write this next poem, then Monday in this game is when everything starts to take a turn. Ooh. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Moscavo. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go anyway. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with their words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like walking or like going home together. Besides, I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Vescavo. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Alright. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at the time. Alright, we're gonna save this. Okay, we're gonna exit so we can look at the thing. Okay. Side stories. Oh, we've gotten a couple of side stories.
What are the sides?
These side stories have nothing to do with like the actual game. They're like the side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in Ddlc. So I'm gonna have to play through this game a bunch if I want to get all this stuff. Alright, so we're gonna look at the files, characters. Okay, okay, wait. Game, poem, words, text. Okay. So I'm gonna need you to like take pictures of this.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Making it hard on me. Alright.
Okay, there's a little more words you're gonna have to picture. You're gonna take pictures of as well.
Next.
Okay, well I guess yeah, we could do everyone's. I was mostly just gonna do what's it called? Alright. Wait, okay, yeah, there.
Alright.
Alright, then the rest of them are Yuri's.
Okay.
One more. There we go.
Okay.
Alright. Scripts. Okay, unable to open that. Saves. Internal. Wait, that has a that I think has a code with it or whatever. Backup. Meeting notes. Updated development timeline. New task. Test cases for new genetic material for new genetic model. Server time. Optimization idea. Automatic data collection. Data migration to encrypted file share Monday. Okay, VM2. VM2 stands for Virtual Machine 2. Roadblocks. Our row on VM2. Everyone else on VM1 for data collection. Ideas for data search types. Visual renders, audio data, VM environment changes, persistent
Who
variable
else is
tampering.
in here?
Huh?
I said, who else is actually in here?
Like in this, like in like the notes and all that crap.
No, in the like watching the live stream.
Oh, I don't know. Wait, did you leave on your phone?
I left on my PlayStation. I have you on my phone. I'm listening.
Oh yeah, then I have no idea who else is in here. Whoever else is in here, if you can hear me, please say something in the comments. I want to know who the hell you are. um, persistent variable tampering, timestamps, uh, parsing through for thought patterns, no excessive server time needed. Meeting overtime, you know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about staying focused. Test text. File copy test from disposable drive to thin client. System. Disk copy. Tower keys. Note insecure directory. This is scratch disk. Oh yeah, yeah.
Because like
Attributions.
they're
Whoa!
put what?
It's a lot of stuff. Alright, let's take a look at the pictures we got. Oh, we have everybody's poems and we have pictures. Wait, what? A sketch of Sayori's initial character design, drawn by David Evelyn. Acquisition procedure. In Act 1, call Sayori for help during Natsuki and Yuri's argument. A sketch of by David Evelyn to test and compare different hairstyles for Sayori. Pretty neat. Oh, that's what the four girls were originally gonna look like. Interesting. Promo. Okay. What are we setting as our background for our PC looking?
I don't know, but whoever else is in here is like putting like likes and stuff.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like on the YouTube live anymore, like you can put likes and stuff.
We have Monica's our wallpaper now. Oh, 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 oh.
What was with that funky music?
Wait, what funky music?
Like the one that sounded like I was getting ready to have some fun watching SpongeBob. It's like
This one? Oh no, this one? This one?
I'm waiting for it. Yeah, that one. The beow, beow, beow,
Okay. Mail. I still have no mail. Settings. Oh yeah. Alright. Wait. Data collected 18%. Alright. Let's continue. Alright, so wait, so I need you to pull up the list of Sayori's words. What words are we doing? So this way we can get a perfect poem for Sayori.
alright, let me look. Alright. What do we got? Yo.
Yeah, can you not? Yeah, what? You want me to read the words to you?
Yes.
Oh, we have judgment. We have judgment, passion, pain, journey, variance, loud, question, entropy, unstable, and cage.
You said loud was on there?
Yes.
Be loud.
Okay. So the next words we have is we have love, lust, cute, marriage, landscape, daydream, prayer, charm, silly, and clumsy.
You said love was on there?
Yes.
Do that.
Okay, next we have tenacious, peaceful, milk, fireflies, promise, kawaii, bunny, clouds, hair, and dazzle.
Dazzle.
Dazzle. Alright, now we have blanket, holiday, email, nightgown, agonizing, unrestrained, explode, starscape, uncontrollable, peace.
Was daydream on there?
No.
What were they?
Blanket, holiday, email, nightgown, agonizing, unrestrained, explode, starscape, uncontrollable, peace.
I mean, there's peaceful, but no peace. Was there clumsy?
No.
I'm just gonna start saying them, and if one comes up that you can think of that is on there, just go for it.
Okay.
Alright? Alright. Happiness, sadness, death, tragedy, alone, love, adventure, sweet, excitement, fireworks, romance, tears, depression, heart, mirage, marriage, passion, childhood, fun, color, hope, friends, family, party, vacation, lazy, daydream, pain, holiday.
Oh, you said holiday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's on here.
Okay.
Wait, you said tears was one?
I don't think I did. Oh yeah, no, tears is on there.
Okay, that's one of the next ones. Okay. Okay, so these are the next ones. We have electricity, bed, shopping, pure, universe, play, feather, fantasy, rain cloud, headphones.
I think it might be headphones. Don't put it down like that.
You know, it would probably be easier if you were still on your PlayStation. This way you can see the words and then go through the list.
I am going through the list. I took a picture of it.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying like this way, like if you were on the PlayStation, you could see the words that are currently up.
Well, I can. It's just down.
Is the word play on there or shopping?
Just wait a minute. Play is on there.
Play is on it, is her?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so the words that are up now is we have hurt, precious, determination, doki doki, puppy, candy, essence, nature, vanilla, and shame.
You said grief is on there?
No, I did not say grief. I said hurt, precious, determination, doki doki, puppy, candy, essence, nature, vanilla, and shame. Do you want to send the list to me on Snapchat and I can do it?
Well, I mean, I can do it. I'm just gonna read it to you. Like, I'm gonna read the words, and you can just... Alright, ready?
I guess.
Happiness, sadness, death, tragedy, alone, love, adventure, sweet, excitement, firework, romance, tears, depression, heart, marriage, passion, childhood, fun, color, hope, friends, family, party, vacation, lazy, daydream, pain, holiday, bed, I think, clumsy, forgive, nature, ocean, dazzle,
Wait, you said nature?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, did you say party was on there?
the other picture. Yes, party song.
Okay, that's the next one then. Oh, you said childhood was one. Okay, did you say fear was on there?
Fear might be on there. You gotta give me a minute. Give me more. Give me 1 second, my fellow Americans. You said fear?
Yes.
I have to look on the other picture here, so because like they have tears and whatnot on there. Alright, let's see. I don't see fear.
Okay, what about games or jump? Actually, no, just read them off to me. We'll do that. We'll just keep doing that. Keep reading them off to me.
Happiness, sadness, death, tragedy, alone, love, adventure, sweet, excitement, fireworks, romance, tears, depression, heart, marriage, passion, childhood, fun, color, hope, friends, family, party, vacation, lazy, daydreams, pain, holidays, bed, I think, clumsy, forgive, nature, ocean, dazzle, special, music.
Okay, ocean. You said happiness was on there?
Yes.
Is calm on there?
Happiness, sadness, death, tragedy, alone, love, adventure, sweet, excitement, fireworks, romance, tears, depression, heart, marriage, passion, childhood, fun, color, hope, friends, family, party, vacation, lazy, daydream, pain, holiday, bed, I think, clumsy, forgive, nature, ocean, dazzle, special, music, lucky, misfortune, loud, peaceful, joy, sunset, fireflies, rainbow, hunt, play, sparkle, scars, empty, amazing, grief, embrace, extraordinary, awesome, defeat, hopelessness, hopeless, misery, treasure, bliss, memories.
That's it?
Yeah.
I didn't see any of those words on here.
Well, you might have skipped over like 1 or 2 words when you scroll down. Because bad, I think. How many? Is there a word with only 3 letters?
No.
Well, I could go through the other girls and you could do,
No, just send me the one you took of Sayori. Let me, send it to me on Snapchat so I can look for it. Just this way it'll be easier.
process of elimination. That's what I was trying to go for.
Send the Sayori's one to me on Snapchat so I can figure this out. Wait, shit. phone. Yeah, bet is that word. Yeah, none of these words are on here. I guess we'll just have to guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the words we got. We got extreme, disoriented, melody, heartbeat, vitality, laugh, despise, giggle, calm, intellectual. I definitely don't think it's disoriented, intellectual. I remember seeing vitality on someone else's list.
I can send you the other list. That's what I'm trying to say. Process of elimination.
I guess, sure. I think it's either despise, calm, or maybe melody. Okay, so let's take a look at... Okay, the second one is, okay, Natsuki's, okay, wait. Okay, Natsuki's words. Wait, that's wrong. These are so out of order. Let's say Ori, okay, let's say Ori's. What's the second half of Natsuki's? What's the second half of Yuri's? What's the second that's a part of Yuri's as well? Yeah, this is being part of Natsuki's words, okay. Okay, so other words on here that you or the beginning of Yuri's or the beginning of Natsuki's list, like 3 of them are hers. Giggle, melody, and heartbeat are all hers.
Okay.
So we're looking. Okay, so I think I know what word I'm looking for. I think I might know what word might be hers. Okay, wait. Whisper, summer, waterfall, swimsuit, vanilla, headphones, games, socks, hair, playground, nightgown, blanket, milk, pout, anger, papa, valentine, moose, whistle, boop, bunny, anime, jump. Who's calling you? So I'm gonna save for now, in case I screw this up. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with laugh. Okay, good.
Did you get it right?
Yeah, I did. Oh, forgive. I know that's hers. Tragedy, that's hers. Death, that's hers. Extraordinary, that's hers. Depression, that's her. Sadness. Misfortune. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, color. Let's go. We did it. That one was fucking difficult. Alright, here we go. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too.
Yeah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Ddlc?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do you think they have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Hey, that's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay?
Fine.
Your reactions aren't
as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's just like, it feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Miss Gabo, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't believe I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Vescavo. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to know or to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing weighing on her mind is you, Vescavo. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. Heh. You're so funny, Vescavo. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do anyway? Or what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from in the ear. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Like, how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Wow, that skipped the whole fucking thing. Holy. Before I know, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about, Sayori. Oh. Who's up first? Woo. Logan, who's up first? I guess we'll go with Sayori first, because Logan's not here. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Vescavo. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Hey, do you want to take a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Vescavo, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this the most of all. No, he likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori. No, Vescavo. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally she gathers herself puts on a smile. It's nothing, Vescavo. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. We're just gonna go in order. This one's alright. Alright.
Well, yeah. As good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
I can't do that voice anymore. My voice is fucking hurting. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, if you ended up just scaring me, what if you just ended up scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I had to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Okay then. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. It'll be the beach that washes your worries away. It'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. It'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's free your memories in a footprint trail. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Whoa. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Interesting. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there was nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Viscavo, but I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. What for? Just, I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably sound arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little. No, you don't understand. I spend so much time worrying about what's better than what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Yuri. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me, and because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really don't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things, being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I'll leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she feels a little bit better. Who should I share? Monica. Hi, Viscavo. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the poem? Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. How about how Sayori has been feeling a little bit off today? Yeah, did she tell you anything? Well, Escavo, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Oh, of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Oh boy. Foreshadowing! Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with the little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. I'm gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ah, are you surprised? I mean, if everyone was okay, we really wouldn't have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you just say something strange just now? Eh? Something did just sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. A catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Fuck. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stating errors, common foreshadowing. When that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, baby. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ooh. That's curious. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know... Oh, wait. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, and, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri to do? For Yuri? I'm useless. No, it's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Her expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and stares, nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Vescavo, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Vescavo may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Jesus fucking Christ. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Vescavo to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Vescavo to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Vescavo, you're okay with it, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Of course, I'm going with... I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Wait. I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monica. Who needs the least help out of all of us? But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. Well, Vescavo was the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. You're going to do the right thing, President. Okay, I get it. It's alright. It's technically most logical for Vescavo to help one of you, so I guess that's what we'll do. Dear reference, Vescavo. Fuck! This is fucking stupid. Guess we'll go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. We'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Oh, anyway. You will be fine when you're by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think it's that. I think that's it. You guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Viscavo? Me? I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Atsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was just trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helped everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah? Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that I didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea, that slipped my mind. Jeez. Good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping you, I'll be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over to my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict, if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyways, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine with me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I've never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots at the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel so nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. I'll be right back.
Hello? Bok, 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 bok. He will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he said. Wait. I missed it. Jace. Alright, guys. Well, he's not back yet, so I'll commentate. I'm currently playing Minecraft. I know, exhilarating. I'm making a huge farm. I need a lot of dirt. I'm not gonna lie, this music is kind of annoying. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to go to school tomorrow, even though I'm sick, which is not going to be nice. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. To be completely honest, I don't really know how I like the game so far. I mean, it's good and whatnot, but like, same time, like, it's a lot of just commentating. Which, I mean, that's just how the game is, so I'm like, you know, I can't really blame it on the game, but I don't know. I mean, well, let's put it this way. I was way worse, like, a day ago. Even a day ago, I was way worse. I mean, I had, like, a fever, 102. But, like, now it doesn't really feel like I have a fever. I mean, I don't know, I might, but it doesn't feel like I have a fever. Tomorrow is Thursday. Dang. I have a project due on Monday. I haven't been there for it at all. thought my group mates didn't like give me the hardest part of the project. So my friends and I play with my Switch at lunch. You know, normally we play like Smash Bros or whatever, but we're trying out Super Mario Wonder. It's not the best right now, but I'm hoping at least that it gets better. And that's kind of how I'm thinking the sickness has gone around, because I was sick like a week, 2 weeks ago, and then my friend got sick, and then I got sick again. I'm thinking that might be the culprit. Because, I mean, you gotta figure you're passing around these controllers. I mean, Super Mario Wonder, you can only have 4 players at a time, but Super Smash Bros, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can have up to 8. And granted, I only bring 4 controllers. Which is great for Mario Wonder, because, you know, you can only have 4 people. Sadly, because honestly, I think it would be better with more than 4, but Smash is surprisingly more hectic with more than 4 people. Like, it's pretty wacky with 4 people. So, like, I don't know. 8 just kind of seems like too much. Unless I'm like way undershooting it and it's like 16, which in that case, that's like insane. I have a coding class before and after lunch. It's a split period. I think we did something today, and like with how we have it set up, we can't really do our coding assignments at home. They have to be at school. And it's due tomorrow, so I don't really know how that's gonna work. Probably gonna have to ask help. I might need extended time. Hopefully he gives me extended time. I mean, I wouldn't see why he wouldn't, but at the same time, I could see it being like, well, you know, like, I don't know. Like, oh, you were sick, you're supposed to get your work done. Which, I mean, yeah, I get that, but like, when I'm sick here and I can't do the assignment, that's a different story. Not to mention, I have another assignment for that class where me and my other friend are doing like the same thing, and we have to present it, and we both don't know how to do this one part of it, and my friend said he was gonna ask, but that's all I can hope for is tomorrow that I go in and he already asked, because I don't want to have to ask him, first off, and second off, like, we don't have a lot of time for it yet, so like, if he just got it situated to where I can just look at it, not copy it down, but like, get it fixed at least. Yeah, it's gonna be great if we're presenting and he's like, wow, your code looks oddly similar. I think if he says anything at that point, I'm just gonna be like, well, we both did it on the dictionary API, and we both ran into the same problem, and that's the only fix we really found for it. So it kind of has to look the same. Which, I mean, he's been coding for a long time. So, if he doesn't like that excuse, then I don't know, honestly. Pretty much where I stop, because I don't know, I can't really argue with the dude who's been coding for more than I've been alive. This music really does suck. I wonder if he can change it when he gets back. I really gotta bring my bed down here. I'm playing Minecraft, by the way, if I didn't already say. Making a big farm. Me and two other of my buddies started this up last night, and we've been going pretty strong, but they kind of want to bring it over to Realms, and I'm like, well, you know, I don't mind that, because then we can all get on the server whenever we want. But at the same time, I like the setup we have right now. Like, we have a nice house on top of a hill. I have a huge farm that I'm working on. We're gonna have food forever. I like the location, all in all. I don't know. Personally, I don't want to change it, but if it comes down to a vote, I mean, I don't really have a choice. It's 2-1. Which, I mean, I don't really care about. Honestly, it's just kind of frustrating. Because, you know, I mean, it's a good world. And I think we should keep going with it, but... Oh, and then, because I'm not one to really put on cheats. At least not in a while, at least. Like, I used to put on cheats for, like, teleport and whatnot. But I haven't done it in a long time. And... you know, I'm better. But, I don't know. It's more or less just because then you can't get achievements or anything. And, you know, take some of the fun out of it. But, they were like, oh, hey, you know, like, can we turn on cheats because we want to be able to teleport? And I'm like, well, you know, like, don't we want achievements? And then my one friend's like, I'll use an achievement hunter, and I'm like, not really, but, you know, it'd be nice to have them on. But, you know, whether you want to call it I caved or whatever, but we turned on teleport, turned on cheats, whatever, achievements are gone, I'm fine with it. But, because we turned on cheats, and we can teleport now, you know, we use it frequently. Like, oh, you know, I'm in trouble, can you teleport me out, whatever. I have no problem with it. So, my thought is if we transfer over to Realms, we could always just use the same seed. And if we really wanted to, like, we don't even have to. If we really wanted to, we could, like, go in creative and just get some of the materials we already have, so it's not such of a hassle. Or as of a hassle. But
I don't know. They were like, well, you know, we might be able to find a better house. And I'm like, well, you know, I like this one, but I don't know. I mean, we'll make it work either way. But personally, I know my one friend said like, well, we were only really using it for teleportation and whatnot, but I mean, I don't see a difference considering we're already turning on cheats for teleportation. So we're losing achievements just for that. It's not like we're going out of our way to like miss out on anything. But if I get done with this farm, it'll be big enough to where I can harvest like 3,000 of anything, like potatoes, wheat. So big farm, big farm. Big farm indeed. I don't really know what happened when I left, and I had my AirPods in, and I was somewhat listening to what was going on, and then he called me, I think, but then after that, I just kind of, I don't know, got my food and came back upstairs. I mean, the farm's going half decent right now, I'm not gonna lie. Not really having any problems with it. So my friend that's streaming, obviously what you're watching, Doki Doki, has gotten me into Dragon Ball recently. And I like it, not gonna lie, it took a little bit to get warmed up to, but I like it. It's a little annoying whenever I talk to him about it though, because like, he spoils it at the time. But you know, whatever. You just gotta be kind of on your toes whenever you talk to him about it. But I mean, I usually stay like 10 episodes behind of where I'm actually at if I'm telling him where I'm at. I don't know who was watching earlier. Like, literally just a random person. I just got hit with a trident. That hurt a lot. Stop that. You did indeed not drop the trident, sadly. I'm almost done with my last stack of dirt here. Which, granted, I got all the dirt that I just got in my recent mining trip with 4 stone shovels, so, like, honestly, pretty good. I think I'm gonna go up and sleep, and then I'm gonna make more shovels, and then I'm gonna go out and get more dirt. I have to fix this water elevator as well because it's not the prettiest, and it's also not the most functional. Because you're literally climbing up a waterfall, which is nice for, you know, aesthetically. Again, you're literally just going up a waterfall, so you gotta like make your way up there every time. Not bad. Probably say 2 more trips, maybe. I'm gonna get over here to, like, mine this, and once I'm done with it, there's gonna be, like, no hill here. Hey, that's the main man himself. Oh, well, he hung up.
Hello?
Hello.
I didn't know you were here.
Yeah.
I went. Oh, alright, I grabbed food.
Commentating.
Alright, so, alright. So, you ready? Because shit's about to get real.
I swear, man, like, you do something to this stream. Because I was just commentating, and everything was, like, right after what I said. Like, the delay was not that bad. You got back, and it's, like, 15 seconds before.